Virgo, listen closely. This is not just another message. This is your final spiritual warning before a powerful shift on June 11th and 12th. The energy around you is building, and the universe is watching how you respond. You are being tested, emotionally, mentally, spiritually. And if you make the wrong moves right now, you could block your destiny, not for a few days, but for years. That's how serious this is. June 11th to 12th brings a moment of truth. A door will open or close based on your decisions. This is not a time to play small. This is a time to wake up. You might feel sudden anxiety, unexpected conflict, doubts about your path, people pulling you back into old cycles. These aren't random. They're spiritual tests designed to show you where you're still out of alignment. And here's the truth. If you make these 3 critical mistakes during this window, you may stay stuck in a loop that delays everything you've worked for. Love, purpose, abundance, freedom. But if you stay awake, if you listen to the signs and make bold, conscious choices, you'll unlock a brand new path, one that's been waiting for you all along. So stay with me, because in the next few minutes I'll reveal the 3 mistakes that can sabotage your soul's progress, how to recognize the warning signs before it's too late, and how to pass this divine test with grace and power. Virgo, you are one decision away from everything changing. This is your turning point. Let's get into it. Let's talk about why June 11th and 12th are such powerful, high-pressure days for you, Virgo. These aren't just dates on a calendar. They're cosmic checkpoints. The energy during this window is shifting fast and deep, and if you're not fully aware of it, you could miss a chance to change your life forever. So, what's happening in the skies? First moon Mercury alignment. Mercury is your ruling planet, Virgo. It governs your thoughts, words, decisions. And during this alignment, it clashes with the moon, your emotional world. This means you might feel pulled in 2 directions. Your logic says one thing, your heart says something else. You may struggle to speak clearly or feel misunderstood. People may twist your words or push your buttons. And worst of all, you may doubt your own voice. This isn't just mental fog. This is the universe asking, are you listening to your higher truth or reacting out of fear? 2. Saturn's shadow. At the same time, Saturn, the planet of karma and lessons, casts a heavy influence. It will test your discipline, your boundaries, and your commitment to your purpose. Old habits may creep back in. Toxic patterns might tempt you. You'll feel pressure to prove your growth or fall back into the same emotional loops. It's not here to punish you. It's here to ask, have you really changed, Virgo? Or are you still playing the same game in a different costume? This is a spiritual exam, and no one escapes it. 3. Karmic doorways. Finally, June 11th to 12th are karmic pivot points. Some doors are opening, some are slamming shut. You may see people exiting your life, secrets coming to light, sudden opportunities that feel too good to be true, or inner feelings of restlessness, like something big is about to happen. Spoiler alert, something is. But here's the deal. You only get to walk through the right door if you pass the test first. The universe isn't giving away blessings for free. It's giving you a mirror, so you can face what still needs healing. And that's where the danger lies. The real risk, unconscious sabotage. Here's the truth. If you're not fully present, if you're distracted, in denial, or spiritually asleep, you might sabotage your own progress without realizing it. You'll blame others. You'll call it bad luck. You'll say, why does this always happen to me? But it's not life doing this to you. It's your soul calling you forward. This is your upgrade moment, but you have to be awake to receive it. So Virgo, as you move through June 11th and 12th, stay alert. Stay conscious, pay attention to what triggers you, what drains you, what feels like it's ending, what feels like it's trying to begin. Because all of it is a sign. all of it is pointing you toward one thing: your spiritual evolution. Now that you know why these days are so powerful, let's break down the 3 critical mistakes that could block your blessings and how to avoid them. Let's go. All right, Virgo, let's dive into the first major mistake you need to avoid during this powerful window: reacting emotionally instead of responding intuitively. This might sound simple, but it's huge. Right now, your emotional world is stirred up. And it's not random. It's a test. June 11th and 12th are triggering sensitive areas of your chart. Old wounds, hidden insecurities, buried frustration. You may find yourself feeling things 10 times stronger than usual. Someone might say something that rubs you the wrong way. A partner could trigger a past hurt. A co-worker might cross a line. Even a family member could throw off your entire mood. And your first instinct? Boom, reaction mode. You want to snap, defend, explain, walk away, or shut down. But here's the deeper truth. That emotional wave, it's not just about them, it's about you. This is your shadow being exposed. This is the universe saying, Virgo, can you stay connected to your higher self when life feels messy? Because your emotions aren't the problem, they're information. It's how you handle them that defines your spiritual level right now. Emotional reactions are traps. Let's be real, reacting from emotion feels good in the moment. It gives you a sense of control, but it's a short-term release that leads to long-term damage. When you explode, shut down, or spiral into overthinking, you disconnect from your intuition. And your intuition is your most powerful compass right now. Every time you emotionally react without pausing, you risk saying something you don't mean. You risk missing a sign. You risk delaying your evolution because the reaction isn't coming from your soul. It's coming from your ego. And your ego always wants to protect the past. But your soul, it wants to move you into your future. Spiritual tip. Next time you feel triggered, stop. Take a breath, step back, and ask yourself this question. Am I reacting from fear or responding from faith? Fear will have you defending yourself, trying to win or running away. Faith will have you pausing, listening, and responding with clarity. It's not about suppressing your feelings. It's about letting your higher self lead the response. This is where your power is, Virgo. Not in being perfect, but in being present enough to choose differently. One conscious response can change everything. Here's what you may not realize. One emotional outburst can throw off your alignment for weeks, but one conscious, calm, faith-filled response, that can open doors the universe has been waiting to give you. Your destiny is built in these micro moments, so the next time your emotions rise, and they will, don't panic, don't lash out, don't run, pause, reflect, then respond. Because when you respond with wisdom, you stop the cycle, you shift your karma, you prove that you're not the same person you used to be. And that, Virgo, is the first step toward rising into your next level. Let's move into mistake number 2. And this one's a big one, neglecting your higher calling for short-term comfort. Let's talk about mistake number 2. And this one might hit deep, neglecting your higher purpose for short-term comfort. Virgo, you are a sign of service, order, and deep spiritual potential. But sometimes that very desire to keep it together leads you to play small just to feel safe. Ask yourself honestly, are you staying in a job that drains your spirit because it's stable? Are you stuck in a relationship that doesn't inspire growth but feels comfortable? Are you putting your dreams on hold because you don't feel ready yet? If the answer is yes, this is your wake-up call. What happens? June 11th to 12th. During June 11th to 12th, the universe is pulling back the curtain. It's going to expose what's fake, what's forced, and what's no longer aligned in your life. That everything's fine mask you've been wearing, it's slipping. You might feel restless, disconnected from your purpose. Like something is missing, but you can't name it, or that you're meant for more, but you don't know how to get there. This discomfort isn't bad. It's divine. It's the universe pushing you out of your comfort zone and into your calling, because your soul didn't come here to settle. Your soul came here to evolve. Playing small is the real danger. Here's the trap. Comfort feels safe, but it's often the cage. You might stay stuck in a routine, convincing yourself that now isn't the right time, that you'll chase your dreams later, that you're too busy, too tired, too unsure. But the truth, later is a lie, and this cycle of waiting, settling, surviving is exactly what's blocking your abundance, your fulfillment, and your soul growth. You're not here to just make it through. You're here to light up the world with your unique gift. But that can't happen if you're shrinking your life to fit inside your fears. Spiritual tip: get quiet, reflect. Here's your moment of power. Take a breath, get quiet. Ask yourself, what's one area of my life where I know I'm not living my truth? Don't overthink it. Your soul knows the answer. It could be your job, your relationship, a lifestyle habit, a creative dream you've been ignoring. Now ask yourself, what's one bold action I can take to move closer to my purpose? It doesn't have to be massive, it just has to be real. Maybe it's setting a boundary. Maybe it's finally applying for that course. Maybe it's saying no to what drains you and yes to what lights you up. That one move sends a message to the universe: I'm ready to rise. And when you take action, the universe responds fast. Destiny doesn't wait forever. Virgo, your soul came here with a mission, and right now, that mission is calling you louder than ever. If you keep putting it off, the discomfort will only grow. But if you listen, if you act with courage, you'll unlock a version of your life that feels lighter, truer, and deeply fulfilling. So don't settle. Not now. Not with this energy guiding you toward your breakthrough. Let's move into mistake number 3, the final and deepest block. Avoiding your shadow work. Let's talk about the third mistake, the one most people run from: avoiding your shadow work. Virgo, you are the healer of the zodiac. You're the one who fixes, organizes, improves, always trying to make things better. But here's the hard truth: no amount of outer perfection can heal the wounds you're avoiding on the inside. And right now, the universe doesn't want you to fix anything out there. It's calling you inward, the shadow you don't want to face. Let's be honest, there's a part of you don't want to look at, that fear you've buried for years, that shame that creeps in at night, that one memory you pretend doesn't bother you anymore, that old identity you're afraid to release. Because who would you be without it? You smile, you function, you show up, but deep inside, something feels stuck. And it's not because you're broken, it's because you're avoiding your shadow. And here's what no one tells you: the longer you avoid it, the more power it has over your choices, your relationships, your self-worth, your destiny. Shadow work is spiritual bravery. You don't grow by ignoring your pain. You grow by facing it, even when it shakes your voice and fills your eyes with tears. Shadow work isn't pretty. It's not Instagrammable. It's raw. It's vulnerable. It's real. It's looking in the mirror and saying, yes, I hurt. Yes, I'm scared. Yes, I still carry that regret. But also, I'm ready to heal. That's not weakness, that's warrior energy, and that's exactly what the universe is asking from you on June 11th and 12th. Spiritual tip: go within. Here's what to do when your shadows rise. Journal. Let the truth pour out. Unedited, raw, meditate. Sit in silence. Listen. Let the discomfort surface. Ask yourself, what pain am I avoiding that's secretly shaping my choices? Maybe it's a belief that you're not good enough. Maybe it's a memory you haven't fully forgiven. Maybe it's guilt over something you never healed from. Don't push it down anymore. This pain isn't here to haunt you. It's here to teach you. And when you finally face it, something magical happens. You reclaim your power. Rebirth only comes through the dark Virgo. You've done the surface work. You've read the books, set the goals, made the lists. But now it's time for soul work. Because true transformation isn't about becoming someone else. It's about remembering who you were before the world told you to hide your truth. And that version of you, whole, wise, and unapologetic, is waiting on the other side of the shadow. This is your moment. Go into the dark. Feel what you've been running from and come out reborn. Up next, let's talk about what happens after June 12th if you pass these tests, and what to expect if you don't. Because the energy after this spiritual storm could shift your entire path, for better or for worse. Let's move into the next phase. So Virgo, what happens after June 12th? It depends entirely on how you respond to the spiritual tests you're facing right now. If you faced them with awareness, if you paused instead of reacting, chose purpose over comfort, and dared to look into your own shadow, then the energy shift that comes next will feel like relief. You'll feel lighter, as if a weight you didn't even know you were carrying has been lifted. Your mind will clear. Those racing thoughts, that inner fog, the should I or shouldn't I, it quiets down. You'll feel the first whispers of your next level calling you forward, and this time you'll be ready to listen. Suddenly, the path that felt blocked begins to open. Conversations start flowing, synchronicities increase. You'll start feeling aligned, not in a hype way, but in a deep, grounded, this finally makes sense kind of way. You'll know you passed the test, not because life gets easier overnight, but because you feel different inside it. But what if you don't face the test? Now let's talk about the flip side. And I say this with love. If you avoid these spiritual warnings, if you choose the same reactions, repeat the same patterns, or pretend nothing's changing, you may find yourself stuck in confusion, stuck in emotional loops, stuck in relationships or environments that feel draining and directionless. You may feel spiritually disconnected, like your inner GPS has gone silent. And worst of all, you'll feel like you're waiting for something, but not even sure what. That feeling, it's your soul saying, we missed the turn, we'll have to circle back later. And yes, the universe will give you another opportunity. But that next opportunity may come in 6 months or 6 years, because energy works in cycles, and this, right now, is a divine checkpoint, one of those rare moments where fate pauses and asks you to choose. Not out of fear, but out of truth. Don't miss the turn, Virgo. You've worked too hard, you've healed too much, you've come too far to let fear, habit, or denial steal your next chapter. This is your chance to get off the hamster wheel, to stop circling the same patterns, to shift into a version of your life that feels authentic, peaceful, powerful. But you have to make the turn. You have to choose to grow even when it's uncomfortable. You have to choose to feel even when it hurts. You have to choose to rise even when the old version of you wants to stay small, because your soul is ready. And on the other side of this test is a version of you that is finally aligned, awake, and free. Let's finish strong with your final activation message and exactly what to do next to step into your power. Ready? Virgo, take a breath. Let everything you've just heard settle into your heart. I know it's not easy. You've carried so much. You've been the strong one, the responsible one, the one who holds it all together. Even when you're falling apart inside, you've done the work. You've peeled back the layers. You've faced losses, let go of people, pushed through the pain, and still showed up for life. And now, the universe is saying, don't give up right before the breakthrough. You are standing at the edge of a new chapter. You can feel it, can't you? A quiet voice inside saying, this isn't the end, this is the beginning. But here's the thing, you don't get the new life by dragging the old patterns into it. You get it by choosing differently. You are one decision away from your quantum leap. One choice, one boundary, one moment of clarity can shift everything. Choose faith, choose truth, choose growth. Right now, you have a choice. Stay in the safe zone and repeat the past, or step into the unknown and unlock your future. Will it be easy? Number. Will it be worth it? Absolutely, because this isn't just about one moment. This is about your destiny. The universe is clearing the path for you, but it can't make the move for you. This is your soul's work, and you are ready. Let's activate this together. If this message spoke to something deep in you, if it brought up emotions, memories, or truths you've been avoiding, then don't let it pass by. Make it real. Drop this in the comments. I'm ready to rise into my destiny. Say it, type it, speak it, make it a vow to yourself. Take these final steps. Subscribe to this channel for weekly Virgo soul guidance. Each video is crafted to support your spiritual path, your healing, and your evolution. Share this with another Virgo, someone you love who's also walking a sacred path and might need this message right now. And like this video if it stirred something in you, if it made you feel seen, understood, or inspired. This energy we're stepping into is powerful, and you're not alone. We are all awakening together. Final words, Virgo. Never forget, you are not here to survive. You are here to transform. You are not here to shrink. You are here to shine. You are not here to play small. You are here to lead, to serve, to evolve. The divine sees you. The universe believes in you. Now it's your turn to believe in yourself. Until next time, stay wise, stay strong, and trust the divine plan, Galaxy.